Hello Cancer, and welcome to Gemini Soul. We're about to do your reading. Guys, this is going to be a reading of how you're viewing yourself at this time, how others are viewing you, whether you're aware of it or not, and then how the universe is supporting you in the way that they're viewing you at this time. This may not resonate with all of you Cancers. Please know I'm reading for the collective, but I feel that anytime you're guided to this reading, to click on this reading, there may be something in this reading for you. Cancer, when I was in your energy, the first thing that I seen was self-healing and confidence. The second thing I was hearing is to be strong in something means to stop fighting so hard. The other thing I was hearing is to give is to receive. Now, if that sounds like something that you're going through, working through, whether it's you or a situation around you, then this reading is for you. Again, guys, it may not resonate with all of you, and perhaps it's the next reading or, another reading. But the reason I feel this resonates so strongly is because the first card that came out was the Nine of Wands when I was sitting in your energy. Cancer, you've been through a lot. Wands represents a lot of passion. I feel there's been some things that you've really fought for, that you wanted change in your life for. But I also feel that has not been an easy path, because you have probably felt at some point in time that you have been fighting for things that truly didn't make your heart happy, or just took a lot of energy out of you to either show up in a certain way. And I'm feeling like sometimes we get in a situation where people want us to show up in a certain way because of the way we've been showing up all the time. And the Nine of Wands represents a time where you're taking a look at all you invested in, whether it's relationships, it's jobs, it's friendships, it's commitment to your family. And it's been very hard to get to a stable place within yourself. Now, you may have got into a place where you became very stable, passionately, or for financial situations, right? I feel that, you're standing at a threshold right now, Cancer. And this threshold is you just taking a look at everything around you, like you evaluating the people you spend your time with, the people you're dedicated to, and even some of you are looking at how much you've dedicated your time and energy to certain situations that just did not pan out the way that you wanted it to. And some of you may be feeling really guarded at this time. And I feel the guard is, do I really invest and put all my time in it again? Or you may have a situation or signs around you that's saying, like, we've been through this situation before. It may be even synchronicities. Maybe you're getting signs of something that feels like it may be off for you, Cancer. And you're really trying to ground yourself without wanting to bring in the past. But I feel that there has been a specific situation that may keep you sometime bound to it, that you may need to release. And I also feel like the universe is saying, like, we know you fought, we know you showed up, you did your best in certain situations, and then some situations, Cancer, come on, let's be honest, we're all human. There are situations where we may have tried to manipulate a situation to turn out the way we wanted it to turn out. With the Nine of Wands, you have a lot of passion inside you right now, and you're just kind of defensive on should you move forward or not with a situation, is what I'm hearing. Your second card that came out was Chariot. So this clarity that you don't have, I feel it's coming in. I feel that you may be doubting yourself if you're strong enough to face whatever situation this is. Now, it doesn't have to be a bad situation. It could be something great that's happening in your life. And maybe you feel like there's movement, but how much more movement from your heart should you involve? Because this is your card, Cancer, and this represents movement. This represents equaling it out. This is getting a light and a dark together so that you can move forward on a path in which completes you this time, that doesn't bring you so much of it's more like this, and this is how it came out. Something that completes you, that doesn't give you so much doubt and regret in a situation. And I feel that's what you're working on. That's the way you see yourself at this time. But we're gonna, I'm gonna put these cards back, but just the fact that the Chariot represents Cancer. It represents movement. It represents balance. And to see these two cards come out, let me know that I'm connecting with some of you Cancers out there that just wants movement in your life. And this time you want to make sure that the steps that you are making, you've learned those lessons, you've accepted those. And that you don't want to hold it against anyone or any situation, that you want to look at it for what it is. But yes, there are some wounds there. There's some scarring there. You could have had a relationship that scarred you in the past. Maybe the way you showed up, you felt maybe you gave entirely too much of yourself, where you lost yourself. Or where you just started to focus on everything that someone else needed or the situation around you needed. And it's not that you weren't happy to do it, Cancer. It's just it didn't complete your dreams and your goals. It didn't complete your fantasies. It didn't complete your happiness within you. But there is something that you now know that you're looking at clearly, that you need to, if it's not move along, is what I'm hearing. Move along, there's nothing to see here, is what I'm hearing. It also represents, I'm clear. I understand now that this situation, I have to release it so that I can have movement. The fear. Now, it doesn't have to be a person. It's going to be fear within yourself, saying, doubting yourself, saying to yourself, like, I am capable of moving on. I am capable of starting over. I am capable of finally reaching a point where I'm not only giving, but I'm receiving. Because when I was in the meditation of your energy, to say to give is to receive, there may be a situation around you, Cancer, that you really do need to give to, because this is a different situation. It's not like the old situations. You're going to have to look at it differently. You're going to have to know that your heart is who you are, to love and to make sometimes mistakes, and sometimes to give a little too much or to be so invested, and it's because you want a certain outcome. This is what I'm hearing. But this outcome represents movement. It represents love. It represents stability. It represents joy. It represents independence, is what I'm hearing. Independence within your heart, within your mind, within your soul. All right, so let's just get into it, Cancer. Again, guys, if anything resonates with you so far, just give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it very much. But if it doesn't, it's okay to watch the reading, because sometimes our timelines are different. Look at this. Your energy right now, Cancer, 7 of Swords in reverse. You're not trying to be manipulative. You're not trying to just tag someone along for whatever reason. You're not trying to really be closed off and not tell this person what it is you want or what it is you're doing. This is honesty. 7 of Swords upright is somebody trying to get away from a situation. someone trying to be deceptive, maybe even lying, trying to leave a door open for whatever reason if you ever need them again. I feel like you're closing those doors. If it didn't work then, you're like, it's not going to work now. I like feel that this is you feeling like you're doing a reassessment of your whole situation, how you feel, how you think, how you move, who's involved, who's not involved, who won't be involved, who will be involved. And I feel this is you, the Seven of Swords. And the beautiful thing about this Seven of Swords is like you're not trying to leave anyone behind, but you know that if the truth has come out about a situation or someone, you're like, I'm accepting it. This is the one time I'm going to accept that didn't work. Maybe it's something from the past that you left the door open, you know, and I just heard maybe you had somebody running amok in and out and you knew they wasn't truthful. You knew they wasn't honest. They wasn't sharing with you. And it doesn't have to be like love. It could be a family member, right? That you just realize that, man, this person doesn't mean me any good. I understand we're family and we're supposed to be caring and supportive, but someone wasn't. And you're like, I'm not going to play this game anymore with you. You either support me in my journey or my life or what I've changed or what I'm doing, or love me for me, or don't love me at all. And this is what I'm hearing, Cancer. I'm feeling like also within yourself, you know you have released some things that may have kept you bound. All right, what else for, yeah. Look at this. Your energy. This is your energy. This is how you're viewing yourself. The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups, things that no longer serve you, that some burdens not even yours. Eight of Cups is walking away. It's like it may have been a time where you tried to invest and you had cups of several cups, but these situations only brought more struggle to you, where you couldn't see which direction to go. Maybe people had burdened you. Maybe the support you thought you would get, they were giving you support, but it was support because they wanted something in return from you. And you were realizing that you can do this. And the thing that you needed to do was to accept the fact that you were carrying burdens. Maybe you was like, okay, I can get through it. It's not that bad. You know, just say if it's a situation where you were supporting someone, or a situation with wands, you was more passionate about this person and having something with this person, and you realize this person is not as passionate and caring as you. Maybe they had a lot of fire in their chart. You could have been dealing with, you know, a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, and maybe they had a lot of passion. Maybe they showed up in that way, but they didn't. The Eight of Cups is that emotional connection that you need. And somehow or another, they just was not fulfilling that part. And that doesn't make it bad. It just makes finding the connection that works for you, Cancer. Okay, people could have passion for you all day long, you know, meet you on the weekend, see you once a month, show up in a very passionate way. But at the same token, that intimate care and love and emotions of true heartfelt conversations, perhaps you wasn't getting it there. And you realize that, you know, I have passion here, but I don't have any love. Like, it's not filling my love cups, right? As Cancer, right? Cancer wants love. Cancer likes attention, but it's not just so much that you want love and like attention. You love to give it. And I feel like you realizing there's been some situations, there may have been a lot of passion in it, but the Eight of Cups is there was no emotional, they wasn't emotionally available for the love that you have, Cancer. And this shows like, man, I can give it all. Like 8 is next to the 9. And you know that you deserve a 9, a wish fulfillment, your cups to be filled, not all spilt and half filled up, is what I'm hearing. We got the High Priestess under the bottom. You're getting downloads. You're getting the information that you need. Whatever was in the secret or in the dark or wasn't true, or you didn't feel it was true, or maybe someone was lying. Cancer, I feel like you just been enlightened, that you've realized the truth. And the truth doesn't come from necessarily the way someone's showing up. It's the way you started to show up for yourself. And because you started to show up for yourself, the secret has been revealed. Cancer needs love, okay? Passion is all great, but I want love. I want stability. I want joy. I want happy. I want to trust you. I want to trust that you trust me. I want to build with you. I want you to build with me, right? I'm feeling like you may be even talking to someone like, I need an equal give and take here. And not just passionately, I needed commitment of love. And some of you, I just feel like you're walking away. As soon as something shows up, I feel the universe is leading you and on this path. Like, this is all we're going to accept. We're only going to accept true love now. We're not going to accept the games anymore. You're not going to use me for your own personal use, okay? And yeah, I may have personal things that I need to, but I'm not going to let that stray me from really connecting with my heart or what my heart really truly wants. That's what I'm hearing. How is people viewing Cancer on the outside? Whether this is a person, Hermit, it's either Gemini or Gemini Cancer, because had the Hermit, of how people are viewing you. Man, this is like truth, light coming in. This is like, yeah, I spent some time with myself, and the universe is like, yeah, we're going to do this different now, Cancer. We're going to take a little time out. I'm going to give you these downloads, this information that you need. You're going to be enlightened, and people see that this is what's happening. Now, I feel this happening, why people are seeing you that is because they see you walking away from certain situations that they probably thought you would never walk away from. They're like, Cancer, what do you think you're doing? And Cancer like, I'm walking away. This ain't it. This is not fulfilling me. I don't want to be here anymore. And that is exactly what you're doing. And why are you doing it? Because for one, you're seeing the truth in it. And you don't have to be, I just heard this, Cancer, and this may not be for all, but I'm hearing, I don't have to be toxic to play this game with you. I want to be loving and caring. I heard they don't know that you could really, you could really take this game to a level that they could not really understand, but you ain't trying to do that. I feel like you're not trying to do that, Cancer. And the reason why is because you know that once you drop that, the way you feeling, like, look at what all I'm going to be dropping. I'm going to be rid of paying your bills or sending you to school or having to come and take care of you and take you here and take you there, or just deal with your energy or your burdens that you have. So you realizing you are better off. This is something that you're seeing within yourself. Like, for example, right? I'm just saying, this may not be it, but say you loan somebody some money, Cancer, and you're happy they didn't pay you back. They said they was going to pay you on the 10th. Here it is about the 15th, and they're showing up with a lot of passion, but they forgot all about the fact you loaned them something and they were supposed to pay it back. And you're saying to yourself, this is a great thing, because guess what? Now I get to move on and not deal with you anymore, because they've lost your trust. They lied. They didn't come back and give you, and it's right here, right? To give is to receive. So giving to this person, you're finally seeing the truth in them. By giving to them, you receive so much more. And what is that you receive, Cancer? You receive happiness. You receive the fact that now you let this go, Okay, you're not carrying their burdens anymore. Your schedule is probably freed up, or if it was a job, you no longer have to worry about this anymore. You can move on to the next, because you clearly see that just releasing this energy and not having to, it's like you can't come back here with that energy because I gave you an opportunity. Now, I don't feel it so much, Cancer, about finances. I think it's the principle of the thing. Like, your heart is open. Somebody come to you and they ask you for something. Your heart was open and you gave it from your heart. And then they turn around and they abuse the situation or used it to the benefit. Like, don't worry about Cancer. Cancer ain't gonna call. Cancer ain't gonna ask for it. But they want to continue to show up in your life in a certain way. Well, you just showed them, like, no, you ain't gonna be able to do that. This is the way you feeling. Like, you don't show up for me, I am not showing up for you. That's how I feel. And I feel with you doing that, whether it's a relationship, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whatever it is, you have seen that showing up for someone has led you on a better path, because now you're able to release something that you've been carrying. And perhaps it's just their energy. Perhaps it's the way they've been showing up, you know? So people on the outside or situation is seeing you being enlightened. What else are they seeing about Cancer at this time? How else are they viewing Cancer? Cancer, they viewing you like, that's it. I'm done. It's over. Kapoosh. I'm moving on. Death card. Enlightened. Given what you need to move forward. And even some of y'all feel it's not a struggle, because what you was given now you keep for yourself. It's not even a struggle. It's not even, now you just like, it's ended. I'm done. I'm done with that energy. I'm done with that toxicity. I'm done with that codependency is what I'm seeing. I'm done with listening to the lies. I'm done. I just heard somebody been promising to get married or engaged or whatever the situation is when they get in a better circumstance. That's what I heard. That's not going to be for all of you. But they've been dragging you along. Someone has been dragging you along for some time. And that's because they know you love them. They know you would be there for them. You were like a come up for them, Cancer. Okay, you were like a come up. And the reason I say you was a come up, because now guess what? I see you as the Empress. And they see you nourishing and caring. They know exactly who you are, Cancer. They know what you had to offer. And they were doing their best to get it. And I'm not saying people like, well, I am. Some people did use you for what you had to offer. And I know it's a hard thing to realize and see. But I feel this awakening, this understanding that you have within yourself is like, listen, I can nourish and care for myself all on my own. I know I have the ability to grow things. I have the ability to prosper and be abundant. That I have the heart to help others. But it's like, a situation on the outside, they know that this has come to an end. And they're heartbroken. Cancer. That's what I just heard. You have broken. I also heard you've cut the cord. You've cut the cord with something. Now, perhaps that was in the past. 10 of Wands is quite some time. Okay, 7 of Swords in reverse. You've been playing that game for far too long. And then now the 8 of Cups walking away. Yeah, they're feeling they may have been feeling the fire, but now they feeling the loss of your love, because you got cups, you know. These are cups. This is emotional. This is investing, really caring and showing up and supporting and nourishing a soul. And that's what the soul wants, right? The soul wants to be nourished and cared for. And you pulling that nourishment back. But someone's like, wow, Cancer. You're surprising somebody, Cancer. You're surprising a situation. They're not used to you showing up this way. They know who you are, but they're not used to you standing your ground. Like, just like I nourish and care for you, I'm going to nourish and care for myself. Some of them feel like you being selfish right now, Cancer. So you got a couple of friends out here, Cancer, that you're not communicating with anymore. You're not hanging out with them anymore. They're not pulling on your energy anymore. And that's because you're focusing on you, and they see it. And they also see that it's a missed opportunity for them, Cancer. Anyone would love to be nourished by a Cancer. Now, not all Cancers. Let's get this right. Again, have you guided, and you know you've been doing the work, and you've been giving from your heart, and you may have had a time where you was toxic or codependent, but you're releasing that, and you're not fighting. This is what I'm hearing. You're just not fighting for it anymore. You're like, I'm not fighting for it anymore. If anything, I'm going to fight for me. And somebody sees you fighting for yourself. Like, you're just ending it. Like, this is it. This is done. Yeah. And it may have you got the Knight of Pentacles under the bottom. It took some time. It took some time for you to realize that, to make this movement, to make this choice in your life, to choose you. Stop playing games with these situations or things that didn't complete or feel good to you. And you're at the point now you like, and also I feel like, Cancer, you saying, I know this may not be easy. This is probably the hardest thing I've ever done. And the reason I feel like it's probably the hardest thing you ever did, Cancer, is because the Eight of Cups doesn't just represent one situation that didn't work out. It could have meant several relationships. It could have dealt with relationships, soulmates. It could have dealt with family. It could have been with jobs. It could have been just commitments to yourself. Like so many cups of trying to get that wish fulfillment, to walk forward in happiness and joy, and that your emotions would be open to share what it is you have and expect now, is what I heard, for them to give. You expect for them to share back. You're not going to accept less. People may feel like, oh, well, Cancer has everything, I shouldn't have to give. No, listen to what's happening here. Cancer has everything. And if you're with Cancer, then you can have some of what Cancer will offer you. But at this point, Cancer is like, no, not doing it. And in Cancer, if you're not there yet, but you know that that's been on your mind and this is what you've been looking at and facing, and you know that there's things that you're walking away from, time's coming. It's coming. Let's take a look at what the universe, how's the universe supporting Cancer at this situation at this time? Whatever this energy is, as far as Cancer, yes, the universe is supporting you. Page of Pentacles. New beginning. You're doing the right thing, Cancer. That's all you need to know. And I am going to name this reading, I believe. You're doing the right thing, Cancer. And this is the right thing for you. The universe is saying yes. And when I see a Page of Pentacles, it's definitely communication. It could be that young like energy that maybe's been drawn and took away from you for some time. This is also getting fresh with your finances. Like now restructuring it, feeling fresh about it. I also feel like it's so fresh that you got even more finances coming in for whatever reason. You've dropped that burden, and the universe is saying, now that you have done that, now that you have chosen you, Cancer, and you've chose to close the door on certain situations, we got a new beginning here for you. And it may seem small. Let me see. Eight of Pentacles under the bottom. How else is the universe supporting Cancer? Right now, because of the way that the universe is viewing you, the universe is supporting you with the Page of Pentacles. How's the universe supporting you? First card I've seen is, it's like they're keeping an eye on you. It's the Page of Swords. It's like you get this, Cancer, right? Like, look, This is like the universe saying, we see you. And we know exactly what we're about to do. There's some downloads. There's some different changes that's coming in that's fresh energy. Both of these are pages. So they're, for me, are new beginnings, but it's also ideas. And some of them are ideas that you had before and you didn't focus on it because you was too focused on other energies. And now you're able to focus more on this fresh start for yourself. And the universe is saying, like, we're watching you. We got your back. We're communicating to you. And it's almost like Cancer, the universe is saying, okay, pay attention. And we're going to send you in this direction. This will begin your new growth. I'm also hearing with the because the Five of Pentacles came out next. And the Five of Pentacles comes under the Page of Pentacles, right? So it's like this. There has been Five of Pentacles, though, it talks about disconnecting. It also talks about feeling like you may have to leave something out or feeling like you're disconnected. And I feel the universe is saying, we understand that you realize you were disconnected from this new beginning, but it's about to change. We know you may feel like some of these situations that you had to let go of, that you feel alone, or maybe that you need some time. And that's it. That's definitely, they're seeing you like the hermit mode. But the Five of Pentacles also is, maybe you was handicapping people. Okay? Cancer, maybe you were so much there for people that they couldn't move along on their own journey because they were so dependent on you. And some, I'm feeling like the universe is saying, like, this is what they wanted, that fresh start with you. But they didn't treat you right. They didn't show up for you right. And the universe said, well, I gave you opportunity, so this is not going to work. Cancer's going to have to let you go and move on. Death card. We're going to have to end this. You're not it. And people got free will, Cancer. You may have thought that was it. You may have felt in your heart, but it became very burdensome to you. So the universe had to make a change for you. And that's what I feel the Five of Pentacles is. The Five of Pentacles is also could have been you realizing, like, I'm not getting anywhere with this situation. If anything, I'm having less than more. Maybe you started off very abundant and all of a sudden your accounts just started decreasing. And you was like, well, if I'm in a relationship or I got this new job or whatever, you know, you was expecting a fresh new beginning, but you couldn't have this fresh new beginning because something was draining you. Something was draining the wallet. Okay? And then the Two of Swords came up, how the universe is representing it. The Two of Swords to me feels like the universe is like, Cancer, we got your back. And there's a fresh new beginning here. But you got to choose to not feel lack. You got to choose to let things go that is draining you. You got to choose to leave certain things out in the cold because you trust in us and we will move you in the direction you need to go. That was a choice you had to make. And I feel that the universe realized you chose you. That you chose you. You chose this new beginning. And I'm hearing several relationships left behind. Several. I'm also seeing with the Page of Pentacles, this may be someone that you had children with. This could have been a situation that you kept supporting so much that you was leaving yourself out in the cold because you felt like now, and this is not necessarily meaning that it is masculine, but the masculine, you may have supported a situation so much, feeling like this is what will keep this connection as you move forward. And the universe is like, no, that's not how it's going to work out. Not for this new foundation. Not for this new beginning, not for this new home, not for this new stability, not for this new laughter, this new joy, this new family. People think that when you're born into and this is my seat on this, of reading tarot and being involved in relationships and family gatherings and things. People always think that this is the family that I was born into. And so I must accept whatever, and some of it's karma, accept whatever the ancestors or this karmic relationship, or this is how I should show up, or this is how I should do it. And there's a time for change. There's not different timelines for nothing. There's not a time to learn from your mistakes for nothing. We're not learning from our mistakes to repeat them, right? It is to move on in this timeline, to continue to experience. And some family members that you start with, you don't end up with. And what's the truth in that? Because people decease along your journey. So if you're set in a mindset of this is the person that's supposed to be in my life forever, how is that people deceased? Moms, dads, uncles. And if they can be deceased, you can't tell me that you can't be in a relationship, that you can disconnect, that is not meant to continue with you on your journey. Let me move on. Okay, that's just what the Spirit had me say. Let's look at your energy. Now that we know where the Spirit is, it was a choice. Look at your energy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, boo. Bye, Felicia. This is bye, Felicia. This is you realizing you have the world in your hand. You have anything that you want, that you can move forward. This is you looking out there saying, what's next? In Cancer, you may not be 100% sure, but I know you have chosen to leave something behind, and it's like you outgrown it. I always see this Two of Wands like you outgrown a situation. It's time to take things to a higher level. And so you leave the smaller things behind for something bigger, right? And this is beautiful. This is your energy. So you leave. You see you need to leave. You choose you, and you move on. And that is the energy that I have for you, Cancer. I'm going to get a closing message from the Fortune. Man, that was quick. Okay. Spirit says take it. All right. Your first card came out, says Lovers. There are two paths. I can't make it up. I get it. If you don't believe, you don't trust that the messages that's coming from me is for you. Or that you like, I don't get it, Gemini. So are you sure? Are you sure? Oh, I'm sure. This is your message. Especially if you're dealing with anything like this within yourself. I'm sorry, y'all, the camera is shaking. But when I get excited, when my spirit guides hit it, I'm there. And I'm happy and I'm proud to share the message. You know, to share my gift to help someone. And if it helps you guys or you claim it, please give me a thumbs up, comment below. Just let me know you appreciate me sharing the energy with you guys. Cancer is one of the lowest rated, so I kind of bring it out when I bring out Geminis or Gemini Cancer cuz. But you know what? Whoever this is for, whether it's a cusper, it could be a Gemini, it could be a Cancer rising, North Node, what? Let's just get back. I love y'all, Cancer. And just give me a thumbs up. I love you. Okay? All right. Anyway, I couldn't even finish. All right. There are two paths shared. There are two paths. No, I'm sorry, y'all. Two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Y'all don't believe me. I bet you're like, that is not what it. Okay. Pause it. Read it. Say it again. I even feel it should be affirmation. Say it 3 times to yourself. Claim it. Bring it in. It is yours. This is what the universe has to say on the way. They're supporting you at this time. You're doing the right thing, Cancer. And your next card came out is plane. You about to fly out somewhere. Pack up. Going on a vacation. No. But yeah. I see movement. Plane is what? You had the Chariot come out. This is all about movement. It says a journey is indicated either physically or okay, wait a minute, y'all. Metaphorically, your life will become more full. I know this light and I be struggling. It don't matter. Y'all get the message. This is what I've been talking about. Look at that plane. Whether you're going somewhere physically or mentally, or it's just your heart like flying free and feeling good and opening up to a new adventure, to something that's going to complete you and make you feel good inside, and finally know that you have done the right thing. This is just flying. This plane just represents leaving something, and whatever it is, if you've had doubt, Cancer, if there's something you had changed, it don't have to be a relationship. It could be a complete mindset, or the way you view yourself and what you have to offer to this world could be enlightened, right? So y'all take it how it resonates. A lot of time we think it's just, oh, I left this person, they hurt my heart. Yeah, it's probably a lesson you had to learn there to get you stronger, to get you where you need to be, you know, to have more faith. You know, sometimes the universe does that to get you stronger, to get you on your feet, to get you moving. Because maybe you were stuck and you were stagnant and you just didn't know what was next. Or you didn't know who was true to you. Or you knew they wasn't true, but you chose not to do anything about it because you wasn't choosing you, Cancer. But this time I feel the universe is like, Cancer has woken up, choosing me. And it's not that you're leaving people behind. It's just like you're evaluating them. You're listening to the song that they singing. And does it meet you? Does it match your heart? Are they happy for you? Are they grateful for you? Are they showing up for you? What are you doing? Are you overgiving? Are they undergiving? Like, I don't know. This could go on and on. I'm trying not to make my readings too long, guys. I'm sure you got the understanding, Cancer. Love and light, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye.